Hello everyone and welcome back to another Leo the Weather Nerd weather forecast. And in this video we're going to be continuing to track the daily rain chances that we have here through the next 5 to 6 days, and we're going to be watching for an August warm up on the way for all of us in the area. Now looking at the mosquitometer for tomorrow, we have anywhere from high amounts of mosquitoes to torturous amounts of mosquitoes, if that's even a word, for areas for everyone in the Carolinas and Georgia, depending on if you're in urban areas or in more wooded areas with bodies of water. Then that will that will determine how many mosquitoes you see out there. But once again, lots of them out there. So wear your repellent. Looking at the radar right now, got some showers and thunderstorms starting to develop across central North Carolina and central Georgia, and a few other areas in between. But as the afternoon heat builds, these are going to continue to form throughout the day. And you can see right now in satellite, no big clouds out there, but you got a few cumulus clouds starting to rise and become bigger clouds. But not much out there, at least right now. Now looking at the morning temperatures for tomorrow, you can see anywhere from 60s if you're in the Appalachians to lower 70s to mid 70s. So another warm and muggy start out there for your morning commute, with the afternoon highs reaching the upper 80s to lower 90s for the most part. Again, if you're in the western North Carolina mountains, and you'll see a little bit cooler temperatures, but still pretty warm out there for all of us. Now looking at the future radar here for the next 24 to 48 hours, seeing nothing much is expected through the early afternoon, but as we get into the later afternoon hours, you can see this is 5 p.m. Some showers and thunderstorms are forming along the Appalachian Mountains in North Georgia for the most part, then kind of drifting off towards the east and fizzling out for the night before once again reigniting for tomorrow afternoon, with them being a little bit more widespread than today. Now looking at the European model for the rest of the week, this is a little bit less high resolution, but it still gives you the general idea. You can see Friday, few showers and thunderstorms once again for the upstate. It looks like they're drifting south, and Saturday closer to the low country of South Carolina, and Sunday a few more in Georgia. And then early next week, the rain chances simmer down a little bit, but you can still see a little bit of a rainy pattern sticking around for pretty much the foreseeable future. And looking at what's causing all of this is this trough of low pressure, which is this blue right in here. This is more or less how it looks like. And the flow around this goes counterclockwise, so something like this. Then we have the Bermuda High over here near Bermuda, of course, bringing in winds clockwise from the south as well. And these two things are going to come kind of join forces and bring in lots of moisture from the Atlantic and Gulf of Mexico. And this trough is going to stick around for a little bit. This is through the weekend. It's still there over the central part of the country, and then it starts to fizzle out by late next week, and then the heat is going to start building after that. And I'll show that in a little bit. But looking at all the rain that we've received so far from this, you can see anywhere from half an inch of rain to as much as half a foot of rain. So a lot of rain has fallen, and on top of this, you could see anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of rain over the next week. That was the past week, and this is going to be the next week. So watch out for flash flooding for sure. Looking at the temperature probability outlook for next week, this is for 4 days from the 28th through the 1st of August. The average temperatures for the most part across the Carolinas and Georgia, with the rain chances being a little bit higher than normal, but not by much here for the same time period, with the heat returning, like I mentioned earlier, for the 30th through the 5th of August, so closer to back to school, at least for us in Grable County. But, anyways, in early August, looks like a warm up is coming. But fortunately, though, we're gonna keep with the slightly above normal precipitation chances, so that's gonna help at least make sure that this drought doesn't get much stronger. And this rain that we're receiving is definitely gonna help with that. And that was it, everyone. Hopefully, you enjoyed my weather report, and make sure to stay dry and keep away from the mosquitoes over the next week or so here in the Carolinas and Georgia. See you all in the next one, everyone.